Willie, Waffle here with us talking movies for the weekend. This weekend, if you're looking to head out and check something out, Willie's going to tell us what to expect. Good morning, Willie.
Well, good morning.
Happy Friday morning, and we're excited to find out about three big movies that you had the opportunity to check out. Let's dig right in now. Obviously, this is a weekend ahead of its time, but Mother's Day, the movie coming out this weekend, a week before Mother's Day, the actual holiday.
Yeah, and there is no holiday that is safe from Gary Marshall.
Wow.
He's done New Year's Eve, he's done Valentine's Day, and now it's Mother's Day. And this movie is just like those movies. It's the same formula. Hey, let's get a bunch of really big stars, let's give them barely their stories, and then we'll have all sorts of sappy endings, and everyone will be fine. So you've got Kate Hudson, you've got Julia Roberts, you've got Jennifer Aniston, and of course they all are dealing with secrets. And for a movie that has this many secrets, it really should be much more interesting and exciting.
Ooh.
It's just not happening. The movie, it's very flat. You know, there's no real story arcs. And then at the end, like I said, they just go for all the sappy cliche endings you can imagine. And so it's not horrible. I mean, let's face it. If it was Sunday afternoon and it was raining and I didn't feel like going outside, I would watch this movie. But not now.
Is this something that you could feasibly say, you know what, I'm feeling like I should take Mom to go see this movie? Is that something that you could get away with?
Depends on how much your mother loves either Julia Roberts or Jason Sudeikis.
Okay, fair enough. What are you giving Mother's Day, Willie?
I'm going to say 1.5 waffles.
Whoa.
All right. So we have the actors and comedians known as Key and Peele tackling a cat movie called Keanu this weekend as well. What's happening with that?
Oh my God! Just the best parody of action movies and crime dramas you're going to see. You know, you got Peele playing this guy who's brokenhearted. His girlfriend has dumped him. He's just doesn't feel like going on, and then hope arrives on his doorstep in the form of Keanu, the cutest little kitten that's ever lived. And he falls in love with that kitten, and life seems to be better. But Keanu is wanted by gangs all over Los Angeles and is stolen from their apartment. So now Key and Peele have to team up to bring Keanu home.
So bizarre.
It sounds like a weird plot, and considering everything you see about it, you go, this could be funny or this could be ridiculous, and it sounds like there might actually be some good humor in this.
Well, I think it's one of those movies that's absurd enough to be funny and smart enough to make you feel not guilty. You know, because really, the movie plays totally on the fact that these guys are the two biggest nerds on the face of the planet, and there's no way they're going to act tough enough to scare a gang member. They are not going to be, you know, they just are not going to be confused for gangsters.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm a huge fan of Key, Keegan-Michael Key. I mean, just you know, he's so perfect as just a guy who knows how to use his body, how to use his face, how to use his voice, how to use his attitude to make any line in the movie absolutely hilarious. Plus, he knows how to jam to George Michael.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to know in life.
All right, what are we giving Keanu?
We're giving Keanu 3.5 waffles.
Wow.
All right, there you
Love
go.
it.
Finally, we have Ratchet and Clank hitting the big screen.
Yeah, the movie that nobody's been waiting for. Let's be honest. You know, it's an animated film. It's based on a video game. You got Ratchet as this like rodent mechanic. Clank is a robot that was supposed to be this evil battle robot, but is a reject. And the two get together and they try to stop the evil Chairman Drek, who wants to destroy every planet in the galaxy. Oh God, it's a movie that wants to be everything. It wants to be about friendship. It wants to be about heroes. It wants to be about being yourself. It wants to be an action movie. It wants to remind you of every movie that was a lot better than this one. So you're filled with all these familiar characters that just aren't very interesting. You've got a very loud, very brash film, lots of snarkiness, lots of slapstick. Probably not made for anybody over the age of 10 or 11.
Okay. What's the final rating on Ratchet and Clank?
We're going to say 1.5 waffles.
1.5 waffles. It sounds like the big winner of the weekend, Keanu.
Well, you never can go wrong with Keanu.
What are we talking about next Friday when we chat again, Willie?
It is the biggest movie of the summer. It is the biggest movie of the year. It may be the biggest movie of all time. Captain America: Civil War.
Oh, yes. The action movie season, the big summer blockbuster season is coming at us, being that May is rolling around. So looking forward to talking about that, seeing what you have to say about it. Willie, you have a great week. We'll talk again next Friday.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.